Hello friends, welcome to KK Java Tutorials. In this video tutorial, we'll talk about .git ignore file in GitHub, right? So here, let's try to understand why .git ignore file is needed in our repository, right? So in Git, the term ignore is used to specify intentionally untracked files that Git should ignore. It does not affect the files that are already tracked by the Git. Yeah. Sometimes you don't want to send the files to Git, you don't want to basically push some files on the GitHub. We can specify files in Git to ignore, right? The file system of Git is classified into basically three categories. First category is called tracked. So tracked files are such files that are previously staged or committed. Yeah. Then we have untracked files. Untracked files are such files that are not previously staged or committed. And finally, we have ignored. Ignored files are such files that are explicitly ignored by Git. We have to tell to Git to ignore such files, right? So generally, ignored files are artifacts or machine generated files. When you compile your code, then you get the bytecode, right? Dot class file. So that should be ignored, right? That shouldn't be checked on the GitHub. Another example, build output directories like target folder shouldn't be check-in, right? Then runtime generated files like log files, etc., right? So here we'll try to understand how we can tell the Git to ignore such kind of files, right? Which is machine generated files basically. So to make this demo, I have one Git repository. Here you can see singleton using enum, and here you can see .git folder, and here I have a git bash which is currently pointing on this repository, right? And if I do git status, right, to check what are the files are going to tracked by git, git status, right? So here you can see it is tracking dot class file, so dot class path, dot project, dot settings, bean file also is getting tracked, and src folder, right? And these are the basically folders and files are present in this directory, right, in my local repository. Let's say I don't want to check in this bean folder. If you look in the bean folder basically contains all the dot class files, right? So this dot class file is generated on my machine, right? I don't want to check these dot class files. Apart from that, let's say if I create some text file, right? So let's say I'm going to create here some text file like test1, and if and this file I don't want to check in on the GitHub, right? If I do git status, then Git is also tracking this text file, which I want to ignore by the Git, right? Then how we can do that? So let's try to understand how we can do that. To tell Git to ignore such kind of files, you will have to, first of all, you will have to create a .git ignore file on the our project root directory where your .git subdirectory is available. So just I'm going to create a file using touch command, touch .git ignore, right? So this is going to create a .git ignore file on my project directory. Here you can see this file. Now you can open this file, and here you can specify all those files which I want Git should ignore. Git shouldn't track those kind of files. So there are many ways you can specify here files. So directly you can specify the file name, right? So this is the file, I would say .txt. Directly you can specify wildcard as well, like star dot class. So all the class files which is present in the bean folder which will be ignored, which will not be tracked by the Git. So if I go to the my Git bash and I do say git status, then here you can see now Git is not tracking .bean folder, which because inside the bean folder we have a .class file. So now Git is going to bean folder is going to ignore. Apart from that, that test1 is also going to ignore by the Git, right? So now these are the files I would like to check in. So what you can do, git add period. So this is going to add into the staging area. If you do now git status, right, let's say if you do git status, then here you can see these are the files are, this is the files are tracked file basically. Now git is tracking these files have been added into the staging area. But here you can see in my .git ignore file I have specified txt files should not be basically tracked. So now I go here and here I create one more test file, so test2, and if I do git status, right, then you'll see git status, then you'll see git is having one more untracked file, means this file is not basically added as of now in the uh, uh, staging area. So here also, to ignore all text file, what we can do, instead of specifying the specific file name, we can use wildcard pattern. Right now, after doing so, if I do git status, then here you can see git is now ignoring that all kind of text file, right? But git is still saying there is one more untracked file is called .git ignore, right? So of course we would like to add this file also uh, on the basically on a staging area. So this file already we had added the staging area, but we did some modification, that's why this is showing under basically untracked file. So what you can do, git add period you will have to do, so that this will be again added into the staging area. Now all files we have added into the staging area. After that, what we will have to do, git init commit and then -m and commit message. After that you can push all your changes into the remote repository by using git push, right? So that's all I have in this video tutorial. Just I wanted to show you how you can tell the git to ignore such kind of basically files, right, which you don't want to check in on the GitHub. So that pattern is pretty exhaustive. So here if you go to the Google and try to search, then you'll get a lot of patterns you can specify in your .git ignore file, right? And these are the pattern here you can see, right? Just go to the Google and try to search, you'll find all kind of pattern, right, that should be ignored by the git, right, while checking your code. So that's all I have in this video tutorial, guys. I hope you enjoy learning this video. If you really like this video, then hit on the like button. If you didn't subscribe KK Java tutorial till here, then please go ahead and subscribe it, guys. Big thank you and see you there in the next video tutorial.